Alright guys, before we start this video, I would like to let you guys know there was a point when I was completely against cold emails. The reason behind that is when I first started my agency out, I used to reach out to e-commerce brands out there, and guess what? I was just using cold emails. I was recording looms, I was sending those looms via emails, and I was like using variety of different strategies regarding cold emails, and nothing seemed to work back then. And in my mind, the belief for a successful cold email campaign was destructed, and I was like it's never going to be working out for me and for GMS. And after that particular day, when everything started going good, GMS started scaling, we started getting more clients, we never even thought about starting a cold email campaign. Why? Because whenever someone used to talk about starting a cold email campaign in my team, I used to be like it's not going to work, I've tried it, that's it. Now this particular year we tried it. It generated close to around $30,000 to $40,000 in revenue just using cold email. And in fact, if you guys are not aware, we also closed our $22,000 client just using cold email. Now I am 100% in favor of cold emails, and it works amazingly well. Now I know the best strategies, best tactics out there, how to write the email copies, how to actually launch the campaign and whatnot. Real quick, what is cold email marketing? It's like you are reaching out to cold prospects via email in volume, maybe 3,000 to 4,000 emails a day, 5,000 to 6,000 emails a day. Generally what we are currently doing is we are doing 3,000 to 5,000 emails a day. That's roughly around 80,000 to 100,000 emails, 80,000 to 100,000 emails in a single month. You have to set up the right infrastructure. And when I'm talking about infrastructure, it could be domains, it could be how quickly you are setting those domains up, how quickly you are getting the leads, and whether your leads are even qualified or not. Because the lead vendors out there from whom you will be actually buying these leads, let it be Apollo, let it be Instantly, let it be Clay, let it be any software or any particular lead vendor, these guys generally sell non-exclusive leads. And when it's non-exclusive, it's clearly used by someone else in the past, right? So that's why it makes it extremely exhausting, right? That's why generally what happens, like when you keep reaching out to like particular prospect multiple times from multiple different accounts, his responses, I'm not interested, remove me from your list, right? So that matters a lot. So you have to also make sure where are you actually scraping those leads from. Alright guys, as you guys can see, this is one of our Instantly accounts. Right now we are managing like more than 6-7 email marketing campaigns. So you can see like we have like close to around like 6-7 campaigns here. The best one is Email Crew. So this is one of our clients for B2B wizards. In just a matter of 30 days, we have booked him like close to around 23 appointments, and obviously he will be renewing the contract with us because he is extremely happy. He has been closing sales. So that's that. So let me show you the analytics real quick because that's what matters here. Let's go to the analytics straight away. So in the last alright guys, let's go to last 4 weeks. So we have sent out close to around 52,000 emails. Our response rate is 1.3%, and to be very honest guys, I'm not a wizard of cold emails, so I don't know whether this is the very good number, but as per our client, the responses that he has been getting through this campaign is making him a lot of money. So he's happy, we are happy. As you guys can see here, we have close to around 387 responses and 115 qualified opportunities. Just think about that. And when I'm saying opportunities, these guys are actually interested in buying whatever my client has to offer. Alright guys, as you guys can see, this is one of the responses from obviously one of our clients. So he responded back with the pricing because he was interested in what he has to offer, right? So here's another positive response. As you guys can see, this guy responded with would you please send a demo video to me, I'll take a look and contact you after, thank you. So we did send him the video. So it's all automated though, but we are getting a lot of positive responses. Now before we actually go into Instantly and start setting up the campaign, I want to discuss few things. The first one is leads. Where can you actually find these leads from? First I would say Apollo, D7 Lead Finder, Fiverr. Clay is also a new software that we have been using recently. It has been providing us like quality data. The last one is finding quality vendors from US, and obviously you have to do your due diligence. Reach out to them, see like what kind of leads they have been providing. Reach out to their customers, previous customers, check with their references, and then only pay someone online from US, right? So now the leads are sorted. Now second one is email copies, and I'm 100% sure every single person who have tried cold email marketing in the past and it hasn't worked out for them, the biggest reason might be is email copies. And why I'm saying that, because when I get on these calls with my clients, or I review their email copies, and guess what? These guys are using Chat GPT to write those emails down. Secondly, like their email copies are like very long. It's like a letter. You're writing a letter to your lover, your parents, or whatever, right? So it's very, very long. And thirdly, there's no personalization. So these three things are very, very important. First thing is you need that human touch. I want you guys to think about it. I want you guys to write those email copies by yourself. Don't use any kind of automations, no Chat GPT or whatnot. Try to write that email copy by yourself. Second, the email copies should be concise and precise to the point. And what do I mean by that is, just don't make it a letter, just keep it to the point. Like, this is who we are, this is what we have to offer, this is our guarantee. Add few call to actions, that's it. When you're talking to someone, if you want to make them feel good, better, you have to talk good things about them. That's human psychology, right? Like, that same rule applies here as well in email copies. Let's say if they're running a big marketing agency, you're reaching out to them and you have to offer them something, right? So you have to appreciate them. You have to tell them, like, you have been doing good business, I checked out your website looks amazing and responsive, I saw like you guys are doing $50,000-$60,000 in MRR, right? So try to pinpoint their wins. Alright guys, so this is one of our clients for B2B Visuals, and these are the email copies that we have written down for him. So let's start from the variation 2. By the way guys, these are the subject lines as you can see here. So let's start from variation 2. So as you guys can see, hey, first name, whatever, I found your company, products and branding a great fit for this. We can help you to add $10,250,000 $50,000. So that's like strong guarantee right there. Best parts, this is our biggest guarantee for our client. We work for free for the first month. You get to experience thousands of dollars in new sales. So obviously I'm not going to read it all. Pause the screen, take a look at it, and see for yourself how exactly we have curated this email copy for this particular client, where we have personalized it a little. The copy is extremely concise and precise to the point. And lastly, we haven't used any sort of automations. We haven't used ChatGPT. It's all written by a human. So here's the third variation, here's the fourth one, and this is the email 2 and whatnot. I cannot share it all, but yeah, take a look and see for yourself what exactly is going on in these email copies. Let's go to Instantly and let me show you how you can set up the Instantly campaign. And guys, obviously I'm not going to tell you exactly how to set up the campaign because it's extremely easy, and for that you can go on YouTube and just look for a tutorial, but I can just give you a quick run around. Alright guys, so let's say I want to start a new campaign, right? I'll be going on the lead management first. I'll be adding the leads. Again, you should be having a CSV file and add all the leads. After that, you need to set up the campaign. So for the campaign, you have to go to the campaigns. Then you would be needing to click here, add new, and that's how you will be starting a campaign. So for an example, this would be our test campaign for this particular video. All right, continue. Then you have to select the leads. If you have already added the leads, that's good for you. If not, add the leads. You can also add the leads right from here. The next step would be sequences. I'll definitely suggest you guys this. For each copy, you should have two variations. So for example, this is a first email that you will be sending out. Every email should have two sequences. I mean like two variations. So step 1 should have two emails so that you can test out which email is exactly performing the best for you, right? Now and after this guys, I'll also suggest you this. You should be having 4 sequences in total. The first is the primary email, which should have like two variations. Second sequence would be a follow-up 2 variations again, follow-up 3, 2 variations again, follow-up 4, 2 variations again. That's it. If your campaign doesn't perform well, even after setting it, just like I told you, then you are doing something wrong, because this sequence, like 4 sequences with 2 variations, it's like a secret sauce for a successful cold email campaign, right? And the fourth option is schedule. So let's say if you're running this campaign in US, I'll suggest you can start out somewhere around 9 a.m. Eastern, and you can end it somewhere at 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern, and you can send out couple of emails in like different work hours. Maybe in every 2 hours you're sending let's say 100 to 150 emails. It depends how warmed up your domains are, what kind of deliverability rate you are getting. Just to improve our deliverability rate, we actually use InfraMail. I'll drop the link of that particular software in the description. It definitely increases the deliverability rate for our clients and even for our own campaigns, right? And the last one is just options, so you can just check few settings from here. I'll definitely suggest you guys this. Don't touch anything from here, just launch the campaign. As easy as that. Alright guys, the next step would be you've launched the campaign. Now you'll start getting positive as well as negative responses. If you're getting negative responses, I'm not interested, I'll suggest you this. Have some rebuttals which you have already returned. Let's say if someone is saying I'm not interested, I've tried this and never worked out for me, that's an objection. Obviously it's a negative response, but that's still an objection. So you should know how to handle that objection, because we have converted negative responses into booked appointments and after booked appointments into actual paid clients. So you should know how to tackle these email objections, right? Secondly, talking about the positive responses, if they say I'm interested, send me something over, send me more details. Send them some more details, and by the end of that email copy, try to give them couple of call to actions. John, is this the best phone number that we can reach out to you? Second call to action would be, also John, what time works for you for a quick Zoom call? Or always try to use 2 to 3 call to actions in every single of your email copy. That's how you make a cold email marketing campaign successful. I'm no wizard in running cold email campaigns, but we have been running cold email campaign for the last 4 to 6 months now, but I have learned enough, and I can actually tell you what's working for me is going to work for you as well. But guys, that's all. If you actually got some value out of this, I'll be looking forward to hearing what you have to say in the comment section. Keep taking action, keep hustling, and keep making money, guys.